Hello everyone, it's Nytbelle, and welcome back to the channel. We're actually going to be playing Roman's Christmas again today, and if you don't recall, last time we did a little bit of sleuthing, and Yanis wanted to talk to us, so without too much further ado, let's hop right on into it and see what Yanis wants. Let's go! Yanis. Roman, let's talk. What? In private. Yanis glanced at Elegant, who was still sitting next to me. Enjoy yourselves. I think I shall return to my room, says Elegant. Elegant walked upstairs, but I feel like she would be eavesdropping upstairs. I hate to do this, but could you pay me back some of the money I lent you? What? I didn't exactly plan to stay here this long. Now my money's running out. Right, I still got some of my payment from my last case. Is one rare okay? Maybe a little more? I know I usually don't push this hard, but 1.5. Take it or leave it. Alright, can you break it down to 105? Say it for me? Yanis took the large handful of copper coins from me and stuffed them into his pocket. Really sorry for asking you to pay me back in this situation. That's okay, everyone has difficulty sometimes. I waved my hand and went upstairs. So it looks like we owe money. Wonder why. Let's see. I'm an excellent darts thrower, apparently. Tends to be quite mean. He's in every fight, tends to like money just like I do. Well, if I owe him money, then he has, the accounts receivable, not me. Ah, yes, economy lessons. I should probably get into that one day. If you guys want to hear about economy. Probably not. Okay. Meh. I did not expect you to be so wealthy, says Elegant. Are you trying to make a joke? How should I know? Because you're the one talking? What doing? You don't really have any other clothes, do you? If I did, would I be dressed like this? I don't know. Elegant leaned on the handrail of the staircase and rolled her eyes. You are a sassy meow meow. So, pick up any clues for your investigation here? Same as yours, nothing. The opportunities for me to sneak away without it being noticed are few, so I have yet to have the chance to search thoroughly. I wonder... Speak. Is there anything you can let me know? Well... I suspect one of the noble brothers may still be alive. That's the deal. Weren't they both killed? They were buried under the debris, although no one has heard of them after that. And if a noble above the rank of baron is found to be corrupt, the punishment is, if there was definitive proof, they would be deprived of all their titles, properties, and fortunes, and the crown would cut off the pinky of their right hand. The crown does not tolerate corruption among its nobles. So there's a chance they're still alive somewhere? Indeed. Is that relevant to your investigation? Probably not. But I think it may be related to the identity of my client. Yeah, so you don't even know who your client is, right? Or is that just me being confused? Explain. I thought you said you didn't care about anything except money. Yeah. That is true, but I do get curious from time to time. Okay, you're weird. Weird, meow meow. She shrugged and turned back to her room. Guess I should get some sleep, too. Considering I just had 3 bowls of stew, I should sleep well with a big belly. Okay, here's the thing, though. If you eat too much, sometimes it's hard to breathe, and then it's hard to sleep, and then you're just uncomfortable. Wait. I took off my boots, crawled under the quilt, pulled the sheets up over my stomach, and tried to fall asleep. Whoa, you really brought some booze here. Of course I did. I don't care how fine that stuff is. Set it aside for now. After all, we have more important matters to tend to first. A drink first won't hurt. Well, if you insist. Cheers. I thought you would fail me. Do you really think I'm as weak as I look? Okay, guys, I'm telling you, this is Thurby. Because remember when I said in the beginning that Thurby wanted to kill Anzox? And he's actually really strong because of how heavy his doctor bag is. I'm telling you, this is dirty. They're evil. I just thought I'm not good enough for you. Impossible. Come on, let me feel your temperature. Just my temperature? Don't you want to feel more than just that? Oof. All in due time, my darling. So 3B has a love interest. Chapter 3, all goods in the window. Okay. Picking out carrot from stew. Closed my eyes and lay flat on the bed. I could feel the stew in my belly slosh slightly with every breath, the weight of it like an anchor in my gut. That's the problem when you eat too fast. The stomach is full, but the senses are starved of sensation. So eat slowly and enjoy your foods. I usually sleep soundly when I have a full stomach, but I felt uncomfortable after stuffing myself with so much food. A series of rapid knocks echoed through my door. Who is it? Roma, it's me. What are you doing up this late at night? Peter! I'm scared. It'll be fine. Just lock up your room and go to sleep. You'll be fine in the morning. Let me sleep. Even though I said the words, I couldn't help but disagree with them. Still, I don't know any other way to comfort someone in this sort of state after everything that had happened. But I'm still... I began to reach out to comfort Peter, but then I heard a noise of the attic ladder slowly coming down. Sarzan climbed in, holding a candle in his hand. Everything good? I heard noise, so I thought I'd check in. It's fine, I just hope I didn't wake anyone else up, Sarzan. Elegant appeared at the door, disheveled and leaning against the frame. I believe you said you were retiring early. Seems like this is quite the opposite. Then again, I suppose the same could be said of everyone else. I'm mostly just too full to sleep. How about the others? Are they still awake? I think sleep eludes most of us, except for Anzox. At any rate, I doubt anyone would think it strange to still be awake this late. And I'm still afraid, says Peter. Well then. Sarzan's asking, could you bring everyone downstairs? We'll see if there's some way that we can calm everyone down. Sarzan's voice went soft, his gaze locked in the middle distance. The last thing we need is another mess. Sarzan went downstairs with Peter, holding his shoulder. He wants me to wake everyone else up? What's he thinking? I think he intends to put everyone at ease the best he can. If the tavern no longer makes guests feel safe and sound, then that would weigh heavily on his thoughts. Fetch the others. I think we could all use some comfort right now. I think it'd be safe if we all stayed in our rooms until the snowstorm stops. Like Sean and Kane. Alright, fine. Let me go get everyone, then we can all think of some way to calm down. So you first. You first? Just a moment. Okay, so you're just gonna hang out in my room? Hiding back in your room? I locked up the room just now, so I will just wait here. Okay. Well, I guess we can start at the top and work our way down. Oops, or not. We can go to Lunac and Solar's first, I guess. Whoops. Let's attic first, guys. We have a system. Climbed up into the dark attic. Thurvey was huddled up on his bed. It was hard to see him against the white bed linen. Thurvey? Thurvey swiftly tossed the coverings and got up. Like he was awake. What is it? Is Anzox awake, or... Sarzan wants everyone to come to the hall. Even if I'm already in bed? Yes. He said he doesn't want us to feel too uncomfortable to sleep well. I don't see that as an issue for me, so no need to worry. However, I can understand why some would have difficulty sleeping. Let me fetch a few things from my medicine box, and I'll join you shortly. Your heavy medicine box? Survey? Who do I want to talk to? Anzox. Wakey wakey. I rub his belly. He feels good. Squishy. Squishy belly. Do not eat any foods. I didn't stop until Thrivy started glaring at me like I was a naughty child. Fine. Thrivy. So about the sedative, what you getting? Some sleeping medicine. No need to worry, Detective. It's nothing habit-forming or potent. At best, it would only make people sleep easier. Alright then. So how's Anzac doing? No worse, thank God. I can't tell when he'll wake up, though. He could wake up tonight if things go well. Otherwise... Thrivy looked aside. Best not to think about that. Hope I don't think about that. You want him dead. You have reason to want him dead, and you are strong. I know you. I've got my eyes on you. Anyway. Now it's just start in Kane's room, I guess, and go clockwise. Walking into Kane's room, I tried to pretend he was still alive. It didn't work. Wing. Heron? Stood in front of his door. Heron. Yes? It's Roman. Heron opened the door and smiled. Have you come inside to me in this dark hour, too? Sorry to disappoint you, but Sarsen wanted me to bring everyone downstairs. He wants to discuss the safety measures. Oh, I see. Heron's smile froze. I will be there. Okay, well, thanks, Heron. Peter's gone. He's already in the hall. Sean's gone. God have mercy on his soul. It's kind of nice, too, though, that it, has that little comment on people that aren't here anymore. Well, let's check in on Lunik and Solar, because I clearly wanted to do that earlier. Stood in front of Lunik's door. As I approached the door to the suite, I could hear a muffled argument coming from behind the door. I'll listen first to make sure this is a good time. Pressed my right ear against the wooden door and held my breath. The only good thing about having a deaf left ear, I did not know that my left ear was deaf, is that I wouldn't get distracted by other noises while eavesdropping. Qu'est-ce que c'est j'aurais dû faire, eh? Well, what do you expect me to do, or what should I do? How could I have known that we would be trapped here on this tavern? I told you, time and time again, that there was nothing wrong with coming to Riv a few days early, but you insisted on leaving at the last possible second. Oh, and you're saying you predicted this blizzard, Est tu une sorcière, mon amour? Should I blame you also for what would have happened if I abandoned my duties early? You know as well as I do that your subordinates can handle things in your absence, but you just couldn't leave well enough alone. But missing the King's Banquet is not something we could afford. Your reputation can't bear another... Another what? I kept my ear on the door. It didn't seem like they were going to stop. Do you think I don't know? I know better than you ever could. Don't be so emotional. I understand you're anxious, but it won't help solve the problem. Solve the problem? Mon Dieu, the problem is I shall be offering our gift to the king at this moment, but now... Our horses are dead, our carriage is broken down, we're trapped in this miserable little tavern, and even our trusted servant tried to find me for murder. Let's not listen in, it's kind of rude. As I knocked on the door, the quarreling suddenly stopped. How can I help you, Monsieur Detective? Well, no. If nothing else, yeah, his emotional control is impressive. Well, I guess, in his position, he'd have to be good at keeping up appearances. Sorry to disturb you, but, Sergeant wants everyone to come down to the hall so we can come up with a way to keep everyone safe. Ah, I see. Okay, we will go toot-toot. Lunik stepped back and closed the door. That's nice of him. Giannis stood in front of his door. Knocked on his door. Who is it? Me, Roman. Giannis soon came to the door. Sergeant wants everyone in the hall so that we can discuss how we can protect everyone. Sure, I'll be there right away. He rubbed his eyes and walked by. These days really, Elegant. Did she actually lock her door? She actually locked the door. Nice. Vincel. Vincel hasn't packed up his luggage. I get the feeling Sarzan might not be willing to give it back anytime soon. Yeah, so he's already... Alright, Elegant. let's go. Get out my room. My room. Mine. I open the door. Elegant was standing beside the nightstand. Elegant. Elegant. She stepped back into position nearly faster than I could blink. We're waiting for you. Yes, I will come down. I headed downstairs with Elegant. Interesting. I feel like you tried to look in my door. Yeah, I feel that too. Okay, since everyone is here, we best start, says Sarzan. Start what? I apologize if I disturbed anyone's sleep, but as you all know, a lot has happened in this tavern recently. As the owner, I would take some responsibility for failing to protect you all. No, that's not what you're doing. If anyone has any ideas on how we can all stay safe till the end of the snowstorm, I'd like to hear them now. Peter, could we all just stay in our rooms and let Sarzan deliver our meals separately? That might put Sarzan in danger if he's alone, though. Admittedly, I doubt anyone here would be a match for Sarzan physically, but still. Thurby, I do have a proposal, but you probably won't agree with it. Yeah, no, I doubt I would. I don't trust you. Yanis, what is it? I can mix up a full-strength sleeping draft and have everyone drink it. Then we all simply sleep through the weather. No, absolutely not. No one would agree to that. Yanis, I'm not saying I don't trust you, Doc, but there's no way that's happening. I agree. Sarzan, anyone have a more plausible idea? No offense, Doctor, just relatively. Sarzan caught a glimpse of Thurby's face, looked aside, and stopped talking. How about we let someone we all trust keep watch at night? Like Sarzan. I trust Sarzan. Halligan, as effective as a night watch may be, is there anyone here we all trust completely? Sarzan. I hate to admit it, but yes, it's Sarzan. Elegant seems untrustworthy and mysterious. If Peter or Thurby kept watch at night, they'd be easy targets given their size. Sarzan is overwhelmed. Yanis, well, he'd probably spend the night drinking. To be honest, and I may be wrong, something feels weird about Heron. Lunik is too agitated, and Solar never leaves his side. Neither of them seem up to the task. But it is probably better to have, like, 2 people on a night watch, you know? Yanis, it's not gonna work. How about we just get our mugs filled first? You really think this is the right time for that? Thurby, to be fair, it's not unreasonable. Thurby took out a little glass bottle. This is tincture of valerian root. 2 drops of it is enough to calm one's nerves. It should help us manage for the night. Elegant. I thought we discussed using a sleeping draught. I've no intention of forcing it on anyone, madam. At least give me some credit. Although, it does make you drowsy at a high dosage. So it's mostly placebo effect, valerian root? And he's a quack? Sarzan tapped me on the shoulder. Mind getting a few cups for everyone from the cellar? Yeah, sure, let's go. Sure. Ah, yes. I walked down to the cellar with a bunch of mugs. Vincel. Oh, it seems I have a visitor. I shrugged, trying to ignore Vincel's glaring eyes. Even prisoners believe... Even prisoners deserve bread and water. Could you show a bit of mercy for starving... Tell your poop to Anzoc, says Sarzan. Sarzan looked away, turned on the tap to fill all the mugs. All right, everyone gets 1 mug. Anyone who wants it can get some medicine from Thurby. Solar and Peter came up to Thurby at almost the same time, handing their mugs to him. Doctor, might I have a bit extra, says Solar. But... Peter. Me too. I'll be in bed as soon as I finish it. Very well. Thurby placed the bottle against Sir Solar's mug and dribbled a bit into the ale. He turned and only tapped 2 drops into Peter's mug. Why the heck do I only get 2 drops? Because I'd rather not be responsible for an overdose, thank you. This is true. Peter started to argue, but wilted under Thurby's glare. This is because he's a weak one-new weapon. This isn't a matter of discrimination. Medication is not something to be trifled with, and I won't be a party to reckless stupidity just because you have a size complex. Also true. If he's smaller, he's gonna need less. It's kind of like a weight-based thing. You, fine, whatever. Peter gulped down his drugged ale, slammed the mug down on a table, and went upstairs with staggered steps. Wow, fast. I, too, will be going to bed. Alone. Good night, everyone. Solar curtsied elegantly and stepped up the stairs, the swirl of her fancy dress barely hiding her lashing tail. She's anky. Yannick? Apparently he's Yannick now. Yannick snapped his fingers at Thrivy and pointed to Lunik and his mugs. Mind giving us some too, Doc? It's a little rude, though, Yanis. Thrivy muttered something under his breath and walked over to the counter with the bottle. Merci, docteur. Lunik raised his mug and nodded slightly. It's okay. No matter what happens, alcohol always helps. Lunik smirked and reached out his hand to Yanis. You sure you want to shake hands with me, Marquis? Yanis's hand hesitated, only to be firmly grabbed by Lunik. He drew lightly across his palm with his thick fingers. Yanis, you know, if you're having wife troubles, you gotta stay in my room. I may consider that affair. I suppose that's one benefit to being a bachelor. I don't have to worry about my wife kicking me out of the bedroom. Anybody have better ideas? If not, I'll just keep watch down here. Lunik slapped his hand on the counter and stood up. Wait, you already took the drugged ale, though. Ah, no. It is I who will keep watch tonight, but you just took the drugged ale. Marquis, it might be... No. I am of the noble house of Harlock, and with that privilege comes a noblesse oblige to protect the common people. So, I see it is the time I live up to my obligations. I will keep watch for the night, and you can have a sound sleep. I'm not sure whether he's doing this out of embarrassment over being henpecked or foolish pride. I guess there's a first time for everything. Time I head back to my room. I'm not sure I trust Lunik's motivation for keeping watch, but if he's even halfway competent, then he should be fine. I'd feel safer if I had kept watch, but I'm exhausted, physically and mentally. Probably because I got woken up early. It's already midnight. Time to sleep. And buried myself in the linen. Chapter 3, All Goods in the Window. Day 4. The 26th of December. Today is Boxing Day. When I was a pup, my father always gave me a seat to donate to the church today. He'd always say, the intention is more important than the amount. He asked me to donate it, mainly because the amount was sort of pathetic. The clergy would roll their eyes if he did it himself. I feel so tired, but I just woke up. Wait, what's going on? I tried to reach for the open window. The wind sucked all the heat from the room. Weird. The window should be closed. No, it was open when I went to bed. I got up and sat on the side of the bed. The front of my head was pounding. My nostrils felt like they were stuffed with cotton. I couldn't smell or even breathe. Closed the window. The movement pushed away the snow on the sill. My head hurts. Maybe some food can help me go better. Sarzan, you awake now? He saw me walking down the stairs and gestured to a nearby table. There was a plate of white bread with some roast meat from last night, a scoop of gravy, and a cup of cider. First decent breakfast I've had the whole time I've been here, and now I can't smell anything. Figures. Have a good one, said Sarzan. Looks like everyone else has eaten and broken off into little groups to talk. I dipped a piece of bread into the gravy and ate. Should probably talk to some of the others when I'm done, gauge how everyone's feeling. Ah. Okay, well, let's talk to these guys. Elegant. She sat alone beside the fireplace, sipping the contents of her mug. Good morning. Morning. She set her mug aside. Ooh, okay. Talk to me about your client. Why did you come up with that conclusion last night? Which conclusion? You will have to be a bit more specific. You said that one of the noble brothers is alive. That was my conclusion, yes. Why would you be interested in it? Mysterious client might be affected by that incident, no? They have been affected by that case. That is putting it lightly, to say the least. If the matter is being investigated after a decade, then it must be of great importance. You mean your client might be the one who survived? That is unlikely, but plausible. But that nameless dears. At least one person with a crossed-out name survived, right? You doubt me even now? As I said before, I am investigating my own affairs. I'd be more inclined if I managed to leave here unscathed. I would be careful, you may end up being the next target, but that would end up implicating you, Elegant. A healthy and clever detective is a significant threat to any criminal. I'm hardly healthy or clever right now. I haven't recovered from last night. So about what happened last night. Did you find something in my nightstand last night? I did no such thing. I simply moved away from the window. It was cold there. But weren't you by the door? She looked aside. Vincel's motive. By the way, what do you think his motive was? I think it would be better to ask him directly before I offer any speculation. He is still alive, after all. You do not even need to go down to hell and ask his ghost. Okay, you're Chipperball Sunshine. She picked up her mug again. Take care. Heron! Stop beside him. A blessed morning to you, my child. Morning to you, too. He looked anxious with his cup-holding hand shivering. You alright? 2 horrible incidents this close to Christmas? Rough circumstances bring out the worst in people, like when a bunch of strangers are trapped in a limited space. This must be God's punishment. Seriously? In this holy time, God walks upon the land, and the unrighteous are devoured by their sin and iniquity, as is only just. How in the heck does that sound just? Last I checked, being imperfect doesn't exactly count as a sin. Or are you saying that Cain and Anzox deserved what happened to them? No, you're right, Detective, I apologize. It has to just be a coincidence, yes. Solar? Linux was asleep at one of the tables while Solar sat at the counter. As I approached, I saw her gingerly pick up the coat that had begun slipping down his back. She tucked a few stray strands of hair under her hat, looked around, and noticed my approach. Good morning, Detective. Solar turned to me and smiled. Now I kind of miss her smell. Morning, Marquise. About Linux. Sorry for my presumption, but how'd you feel about the Marquis? You have a sharp nose, Detective. I tried not to sniffle too loudly, but she quickly appended. Metaphorically, of course. How do I feel? My husband is very responsible. He cares greatly for his holdings in the Vale, and even handles many of the matters personally. But wasn't that what you two were arguing about? Some of our peers think it's a weakness, but I disagree. And while we do bicker from time to time, he always apologizes afterward. As long as you're fine with it. Tell me about you. I can't help but be curious about you. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? What's your interest, Mr. Detective? A lady with lots of stories, then. I wonder about your hometown. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? From the south. The Principality of Cordoba. I believe it used to be called the Kingdom of Stripes. Because of the tiger stripes, I assume. Indeed. I've been away from home for too long. I miss Cordoba now and then, especially on cold nights like these. So yeah, definitely Southern Belle, kind of. Pardon my moment of nostalgia. What do you think about the tavern? How do you feel about the White Star? It's quite pleasant despite the recent incidents. It's not exactly luxurious, but the bed linens are soft and it's well kept. I'm surprised by how good the food is, if I may be honest. I'm usually not one for taverns, but this may be the exception. The security issues may need some attention, however. But what happened last night? What have you and the Marquise... Oh, so have the two of you made up after last night? Well, given how she's been. I do hope our argument didn't disturb you, Detective. She concealed her expression with a handkerchief. Oh, I guess that's what it... I'll leave her to tend her sleeping husband. Matt. So that's the hall where everyone was. Let's go and make sure that I'm actually... Yeah. Presentable. Oop. Peter jumped up from the mirror as I opened the door. Haven't you heard about knocking? Well, it's just a regular part of the bathroom. Sorry, I didn't know you were in here. Scare me. He clutched at his chest and was breathing heavily. You doing okay? He gently patted his head, trying not to mess up his hair. His ears twitched, but he seemed to calm down. You okay? I'm still scared. Luna kept watch last night. Nothing happened. What are you afraid of now? That's true, but I'm still... Maybe you should go ask Sarzin for a stiff drink to calm you down. Maybe. So about this fairness thing. When you were talking about equality and Napoleon, you weren't just talking about species, right? Certainly. For example, the nobility have the right to refuse searches and can only be judged by fellow nobles. What do you mean? I mean, the common board judges literally can't sit in judgment over the nobility. But a lot of judges have noble titles. But it still doesn't make it fair. Besides, common folk like us usually end up with harsher punishments too. So about your lady love and her letter. By the way, did you have time to write that letter? No, well, let me think about it first. I may come up with some ideas by tomorrow. Thanks. Alright, I'll leave you alone. Closed the door quietly, went back to the hall. Kitchen first, see what Sarzin's up to. He leaned against the stove and sighed. You doing okay, Sarzin? This must be a lot on you. Hey, how's Vincel doing, actually? In the cellar. Still alive, last I checked. By the way, if you're going to the cellar, take this to him. He handed me a plate with a slice of stale bread and a few chunks of cold, stewed liver. Thanks. And about Anzox, do you think he's alright? Thurvey said he's fine, so there shouldn't be any serious issues. Although I kind of missed listening to his lute at night. No. Did you sleep well? Especially considering you missed his lute and couldn't have been the one to kill him. Meanwhile, Thurvey. It took a while, but yeah, at least I'm not so nervous now. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna go check in on our prisoner. Vincel was sitting in a worn chair, his head bowed and his hands bound. He squinted and turned away from the bright light coming from the door. Are you taking me to court, my good detective? No, I brought you some food. Thanks. I raised the plate beside his face. His jaw snapped at empty air a few times before he finally bit down on the bread. I considered just holding the bread to his mouth so he could eat it easier, but he just pulled the entire piece into his mouth and chewed quietly. Finishing the bread, he glared at the plate and then turned his head away. Already full? Hardly, my good detective, but I'd rather starve than eat cold, half-cooked liver. Bit of a picky eater there. So, about your motive. I'm guessing you're not going to tell me why you tried to kill Anzox? Would it earn me clemency if I did? Probably not. Then no, you have nothing to offer. And I've no interest in satisfying your petty curiosity. I could contact some of my acquaintances in the district tribunal. Never mind. Punishment. Do you have any idea what your sentence will be? Spend a night in jail, pay a fine at court, and then go about my business. Vincel shrugged. Can you tell me anything more about the motive? No, absolutely not. Okay, well, have fun down there. Hey, Elegant, I talked to him and he's useless. Do you have any thoughts? I'm back from hell. So soon. Anything interesting? He disclosed nothing. How about the speculation of yours? I have 2 ideas. Option 1. Vincel neither knew nor cared about Anzox. His target was someone else. Or option 2. Anzox was someone who would deliver information as he wandered among taverns. Knew something that Vincel wanted no one else to know. Oh, and knew something else. No. Okay. Just picked up on my again. Take care. Well, those are, like, kind of lame. Let's go upstairs. We could just go all the way around. Yeah, let's go all the way around. Kane. The scent of blood in Kane's room is too weak for me to smell. Probably due to my stuffy nose. Heron. Heron's in the hall. Peter's also downstairs. No comment for him. Sean. Kane's smell has vanished. Maybe it's my stuffy nose's fault. Lunik and Solar. They're both in the lobby. Oh, okay. Yanis, you doing okay back there? There's still some time until 9. I can chat with some of the others before waking him up. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, I should let him sleep. Elegant. She's in the hall. Vincel. Nobody's in his room. I wonder how his time in the basement is going. Well, I was just there, but... My room. I should return to my room and do something else. Search? No, I don't want to do this. Because I still need to check on our patient. Thurvey was reading his heavy book beside Anzox's bed. So, Thurvey, about Anzox, how's he doing? Very much the same as the last time you asked. Good. In case you were wondering, the quality of my sleep improved dramatically without his constant lute strumming. Mm-hmm. If I didn't know better, I would have suspected Thurvey was drugging Anzox so he could sleep better. Couldn't blame him, though. I would blame him. No, no. Christmas holiday. So much for my Christmas vacation. I do appreciate your work, Detective. Same. I imagine you weren't expecting to be a coroner over Christmas. Goodbye. Anzox? Still laying there. Perhaps some sort of stimulus could wake him. He should be awake by now. I wonder why. Okay. I know before I said not to do this. But if there's any way to get him up... I picked up the lute and plucked the string. His tail twitched. He moved. Seems it was slightly effective. Play it again. Plucked another string. His tail twitched to the other side. So his tail is the only moving part. Do it again. Kept on playing the lute. His tail trembled a little. Seems he's too lazy to move. Do it again. I plucked a string. He didn't move. Fine then. I won't pull your tail. Yanis, I'm bored. Can I wake you up now? There's no response. Yanis? Still no response. Still asleep? That's a new record even for him, says Sarzan. Maybe Thurvey gave him too much last night? Not even possible, says Thurvey. He clambered down the ladder. I only gave him 3 drops, so he should be awake by now. Is it possible that he's so sensitive to the medication that a small dosage would keep him knocked out this long? Yes, actually, metabolism and all that fun stuff. I sincerely doubt it, not with how much he drinks. Anyway, let's take a look. Sarzan removed the key from his chain and opened Yanis' door. The air inside the room was freezing cold. Gusts of frigid wind howled through the window like an angry ghost. The normally pungent smell of blood was whisked away by the snowy wind to the point where it was untraceable. Yanis, laying on his bed, his chest covered with rusty blood mixed with the icy crystals like snow. Sarzan recoiled as if he'd been struck, the keychain clattering onto the carpet. The window swung weakly in the wind, letting out a shrill creaking noise with each sway. Well, we just lost Buff Shark. Sarzan leaned against the wall, wide-eyed and breathing heavily. Why? Yanis was... Detective, I'll take Sarzan downstairs. Can you take care of the scene? Says Thurvey. I'm fine. I just need a few minutes, says Sarzan. He sat in the corridor, eyes unfocused and distant. I will inspect the body, then. Thurvey stepped through the door, stretched out Yanis' bed linen and covered his body. Another murder. I need the keys, first of all. Search start. Playing Anzox's lute. Yeah. You doing okay? He's leaning against the wall at the corner. Are you really okay, Sarzan? Oh, I'm fine. Even a rookie could tell he was trying to put up a brave front. About the ladder. Is it fixed up? Yes, but I think the track was deformed because of the fall. So there'll be a lot of noise when the ladder moves. That's helpful. Is it loud? Loud enough that you could probably hear it if the tavern's quiet. Good to know. About Yanis. Have you noticed him acting strange recently? I don't think so. I mean, he paid for his room and everything. I mean, other things. Like, anything out of character. I'd say it was pretty normal. For him, I mean. I see. About the room rate. Wait, did Yanis have a tab, or was he behind on his room payments? Why do you ask? Because he asked me for money last night. He told me he couldn't afford to pay for his room. What? I clearly told him I charge him the same price as the other rooms, and I never reminded him of this. What? That's weird. That also makes no sense. Special things? Notice anything else strange? Nope, except I slipped and fell on the stairs this morning. Spiral stairs in the hall? Yeah. Why? Probably because I was tired. I swore I felt something slippery and then my foot slipped. That's not normal. What time was that? 7 o'clock. I usually get up around that time, about an hour earlier than the residents. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to do some searching. From here to the end, there are Kane, Heron, Peter, and Sean's rooms. Kane and Sean's rooms are no longer occupied. Lunac and Slar's room. My room, Vincel, Elegant, and Yanis' rooms. Vincel's room is already empty. Yanis' will soon be the same. Oh no, I don't want that. I wanted to get at the rope. Oh, I'm not going to tell you anything with the rope. Okay. Ladder to the loft was under maintenance recently. And the thing about the stairs. Or the floor. Okay. Oh, I guess yes. No. Just down to the rooms. Okay. Check out Yanis. What? About the remains. How's the autopsy going? Not finished yet. Give me a little more time. About the medicine. That valerian stuff you gave last night. It is safe, right? If you're implying what I think you are, yes, I drank a dose of it myself. When? And not in front of me. About the case. Did you hear anything in the attic? No. Neither Sarzan, Anzox, nor I went downstairs. Otherwise, the sound of the ladder would have woken me up. It can't be more obvious that Anzox hadn't gone downstairs. Okay. Wait, I'm still checking the body. I'll guess investigate somewhere else first. With Lunac in the first floor lobby, not much can be found there. But giving the first floor a search is still necessary. Theoretically, every room should be checked, especially doors and windows. Although not everyone can give useful testimonies, asking everyone is still necessary. Fine. No, I'll start in the attic. Thurby's bed used to be one of Sarzan's. Herbal smell in the bed is a bit like the valerian potion he offered us last night. His medicine chest, I'll have to check it when I have time. Now would be a good time. His book with the dragon. Anzox. Of course, at the very moment. Junk. Ladder. Candle. Snow. Snow. Bed. Bed. Keys. Keys. Oops. Can I talk to him? He hasn't woken up yet. Oh, that's it. Okay, map. Well, King's room. Search. Blood stains on the sheets are nearly gone, but still have some left. Snow. Nothing interesting about the window. Look at the window lock. It's a drop-off lock. Lift the lever upward and the other lock lever on the other side of the window will turn outwards, no longer blocking its movement. Then either half of the window can easily be slung open. Hit the lock lever down and it will snap the two windows together. Window will be completely locked in that case. Okay. Let's look out the window. Just the window. Narrow ledge that rings the second floor of the tavern. It's only wide enough that one person could walk it at one time. Saracen uses it for maintenance, and he keeps his wings spread while he's walking on it so he can glide down if he falls. Interesting, it's new. Nothing in the drawer. Glue on the door was wiped away by Saracen. Okay. Heron? Heron? You doing okay? Is there anything you can tell me about Yanis' death? How would I know anything? I went to sleep, I woke up, and somebody died! Again! Oh god, oh lord. That probably didn't help with his hysteria. Sorry. Just routine inspection. Bed, bed. Window. Window. Lock. 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 Look out. Narrow ledge. Wide enough one person walk. Sarzen. Okay. Scripture, rosary. Okay. Oops, I didn't search the door. Door. Doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, well, good talk. Peter. Bed. Bite marks on the pillow. Okay. Not a whole lot in Peter's drawer. Window. Window. Window lock. Same. Window. View. Okay. And then the door. No change. Map. Sean. Search. Door. Trunks. American Star's luggage. Bed. Pillow. Okay. Drawer's empty. Nothing strange about the window. Look up the window lock. Okay, and look out the window. The ledge outside of Sean's room appears to be broken. Interesting. Bed? Or just pillow? Bed's the same. Munich and Solar. How you doing, Solar? Do you have any information about what happened last night? No, there was nothing particularly noteworthy. I think the medicine Dr. Thrivy gave me made me a little confused. I thought I heard something, but I can't be sure what it was. Never mind. I don't want to lead you astray, Detective. Was the medicine you took last night effective? I'm not sure it was. I fell asleep rather late last night. Window? Nothing interesting. Lock? Correct lock, no problem. Window. View. No problem. Bed. Only got the bed. No travelers want to check into this room. Pillow. Christmas pillow. Candle. Nothing special. Bell. Empty mug. Desk drawer? May I check what's in this drawer? Some of the things in here are private. If you really need to check, I can show it to you. Aha! Give me. Then show it to me. Okay, I guess not. Fine. Yanis's room. Still doing their thing. Elegant. Search. Backpack. Ordinary lightweight. Opening has been tied up excessively. That's new. Bed sheets have been cleaned. Window. Nothing interesting. You sure? Nah. Okay, but there's a slight imprint on the ledge, but it's hard to identify. Names haven't changed, so it looks like Elegant did stop this behavior. Door? Oh, okay. Interesting. Because Elegant and Sean's room had something. Check out Vincel's. Oh, what are you doing here? Well, I just went downstairs to inform everyone, and now I am here to assist you with the search. No, you are not helping. I don't trust you. Tell me what's going on. Got any clues? Not at the moment. What happened to helping me with the search? Did I say that I was finished? You are a strange meow. Okay, trunk. Giant chest, wonder if it's ever being touched. Bed, shame we can't use it anymore. Desk. Drawer still empty. Elegant should have this checked. I don't trust her. The window is shut tight. There's some water stain on the windowsill. Let's check out the lock. Same lock. Same lock. Same lock. Okay, but let's see the view. Okay. Imprint on the ledge. So, Elegant's room and Vincel's room have imprints on the ledge. And Sean's room is broken. Let's check out my room. How could the window be open? I clearly remember I closed that window right before I went to sleep. Well, I don't remember that. And there was snow accumulated on the window when I woke up. It might have been open for a while. Let's check out the lock. Maybe the lock's broken. No, the lock's not broken. There's still a shallow mark on the snow ledge. So all of the windows here have a mark. Let's check the case notes. Stuff I can't read again. If anyone can read it, please let me know. Check the evidence. The bag is empty. The arrow is missing. Okay, let's not panic. I shouldn't tell others about the arrow yet. All that would do is make me the #1 suspect. I'm feeling so tired. One of my friends was just killed. I shouldn't feel like this, but it's cold. How was my backpack opened? I didn't lose anything except the evidence, but it felt strange. Peter? He's scared out of his mind, shivering at the counter. Peter! I patted him gently. Leave me alone, please. But you're the only one who knows the most about Yanis. Doesn't have any ideas. He doesn't. Okay. The only thing I know about him is he's been gambling a lot recently. I do this. I do the same. He wasn't betting pocket change like you were. He put 50 cents into the game at least. Why? What? Why'd I know nothing about this? He'd always paid back on time, so no one talks about it. Talked to Luna. I shook his shoulder to wake him up. What? What do you need, Monsieur Detective? Sorry, I woke you up. Sorry for disturbance, but I have some questions for you. Ah, oui. You hear anything suspicious last night? Nobody came down the stairs, and I have no noise of fighting. The storm was quite intense last night, and it hasn't stopped until this morning. Do you hear any noise from the ladder upstairs? I don't think so. Thanks a lot. So, the slippy slips of the stair. Wooden spiral stair. Stair isn't tumbled here, the carpet is damp. One cup. Candle. Dirty on the counter. Kitchen without Sarzen doesn't quite feel like a kitchen. Cup. Blaze on the fireplace. Fireplace. Doesn't produce nearly enough warmth. Okay. Well, let's try the bathroom then, I guess. Don't have time now. Now isn't the time. Counter a few gray hairs in the sink, but they don't look like mine. It's a me. My reflection looks as bad as I feel. There are dark circles around my eyes, and I've been snuffling all day long. Oh, me. Nap. Kitchen and then cellar, I suppose. Nothing in the pot. Meat cutting board made from black walnut wood. Nothing in the pot. On the knife rack are ham knives, butcher knives, vegetable knives, and bread knives. Kitchen fire. Fire's out. Water. Water level in the toilet is a bit lower than yesterday. Toilet. Guessing sink instead, but... Cellar. It looks weird. Vince's staring at me from his chair. Chose not to think about what this mug will be used for. Barrels are well organized on the metal bucket rack. Iron chain that secures the barrels to the wall has scratched my hands deeply several times, but it seems that it isn't an issue to Sarzen. I guess that's the reason why those chains haven't been replaced. Same issue. Okay. Alright, Vincel. Let's have a chat. The sock in Vincel's mouth has been removed, but he still lacks the strength to yell. Yes. I need to tell him. Maybe he'll know. Yanis. The shark? Then who was the victim? No, Yanis, the shark, is dead. What's going on? I'm as clueless as you are at the moment. Did you don't have anything else to say? Haven't you solved the case yet? Okay, fine. Talk. What? Yeah, nothing to ask you. Useless. Search. Yanis' clothes. His key is still in the bag, however the wallet was empty. A belt made from hemp rope was pulled out and set aside. The window is wide open. Snow is piled on the windowsill. Look at the lock. Now change the lock. Let's look out the window. And footprints again. If we sort these footprints from deepest to shallowest, the deepest footprints were outside of Vincel's room. And then outside Elegant's room. And the third set is outside Yanis's room. So that was someone escaping out of Yanis's room, going to Vincel's room, and then running away. Because the snow would have piled on the older set of footprints. And then the footprints outside of my room are the shallowest ones. Oh no, my room. Would someone have, like, escaped through my room and therefore my window would have been kept open? Did I lock it? It can't have been me, because I was asleep. Right? Let's take a look at her. And it's the missing arrow. An arrow stuck into Yanis's chest. Specifically, the arrow I lost. It sunk deep into his chest with only the stick outside, the shaft. There isn't a lot of blood. The arrow went through the pleura of the lung, making it quite a deep wound. The pleura is just like the layer outside of the lung. What? Anyway, I don't want to have anything to do with this arrow, but it's better to come clean, no? Looks like he's got like a throat wound too. Circular wound around his neck. It's deep enough to break his skin. Shark skin isn't easy to tear, like I said before. I have compiled a detailed report for you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thanks. He looks so scared. His mouth is gaping open like he's trying to say something. His hand? His stomach isn't covered by that sheet. Okay, and there's blood going down this way. Thrivy just pulled up the sheet to cover his groin. Oh, okay, but what the blood? But he pulled it down with his body. Yeah, that's generally what you do during an autopsy. But you also cut open. No, yes, no. Tell me about this autopsy. If you don't mind, I'd like to double check the autopsy results. As you wish. The victim is known as Yanis, a male shark approximately 40 years old. The body was found in the victim's room an hour ago, with time of death about 5 to 8 hours earlier. The victim was found naked at the time of discovery. The genitalia are covered out of dignity for the deceased. Generally, you don't mention that because it's just like a given. There is a wound on the victim's chest, 7 centimeters deep, penetrating the pleura of the lungs. Okay, with minor bleeding. An iron arrow was found in the wound, and the shape of the wound is consistent with the above arrow. Aside from a set of banded marks around the deceased's neck, no other wounds were seen. That is all I have found thus far. How did you get a weird picture? Door was shut. Let's just close again. I feel like I'm missing something. I can try to sniff. I'm having trouble breathing now. What if I could sniff out the murderer? What if... I'm still gonna try. closed my eyes and tried to breathe in and out slowly through my nose. Everything's hazy. Different races and different things smell different when they interact with each other. They leave their unique scent on each other. If I close my eyes and sniff carefully, I can locate the position of every odor and then restore them to the scene. The more similar interaction methods, places, and times are, the more similar the scent is. Well, this is blue. No. I can't tell them apart. They seem so connected while they seem not. I can't smell a thing. With my nose clogged up, I couldn't smell a thing. But I have all the evidence I need. Time to find out the truth. Do I, though? I know the method, but I can't come up with a suspect. Yes. And I think that is a wonderful place to call it for now. So thanks everyone so much for watching, and wow, it's been a bit of a trip. So next time we'll figure out what happened with Porgianis, and yeah, just let me know if there's anything I can do to make this better for you. I just really want to make you smile. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have a wonderful day, night, whatever y'all are doing, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye!